Hello, people. Welcome to the Fortune Fastlane YouTube channel. Companies are driven by their CEOs, and company successes or failures often depend on the performance of its CEO. When companies fail, executives usually leave the blame for the problems to the CEO. Working as a CEO can be stressful. It is hard work to climb the ladder, but the result is well worth it for entrepreneurs. Today, we look at a list of the 40 to 50 richest CEOs with their net worth, children, spouses, and the company they built. Elon Musk. Elon Musk is the founder, CEO, and CTO of SpaceX Inc., CEO and Chief Product Architect of Tesla Motors, and Chairman of Solar City. He's the wealthiest person in modern history with a net worth of $198 billion. As of this writing, Elon Musk owns about 24% of Tesla's capital stock and 43% of SpaceX. In October 2021, Tesla's market cap broke $1 trillion for the first time. That same month, SpaceX raised money at $100 billion valuation. At this point, Elon's net worth teetered around $300 billion for the first time. Elon Musk was born on June 28, 1971 in Pretoria, South Africa. He got his first computer when he was 10 and taught himself how to code by buying games like Blaster. When Elon was 12, he successfully sold an app called Blaster for the Apple II. At 17, Elon moved to Canada where he attended Queen's University after dropping out of Stanford University after just 2 months with the intention of becoming part of the internet boom during 1995 to 1996. He retained his undergraduate degree in physics and earned a second bachelor's degree in economics. Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos, who founded Amazon.com in 1994, became the world's richest person in 2017 and has not left the top 2 in Forbes' list of billionaires since then. Amazon founder Jeff Bezos owns the largest number of shares for any public company in the world. As a divorce settlement with his then-wife Mackenzie Bezos, he temporarily lost 17 million shares in Amazon and had his net worth drop from $150 billion to $114 billion. He's also an early investor in Google.com and Alphabet Inc., owning at least 1 billion share. For most of the 2000s, Jeff Bezos wasn't even in the top 10 and 20 wealthiest people on the planet. Amazon stock began to skyrocket in late 2014, and by July 2015, his net worth reached $50 billion. In under 2 years, his net worth and the stock doubled again. On July 27, 2017, Bezos passed Bill Gates as the richest person on Earth, and before his divorce was finalized, he still owned 80 million shares. At that valuation, Jeff's net worth surpassed $170 billion at an all-time high. Steve Ballmer. Steve Ballmer is an American businessman and sports team owner with a net worth of $92 billion. He is best known for his association with Microsoft and owning the Los Angeles Clippers, American professional basketball team, for many years. His net worth makes him one of the wealthiest individuals on the planet, with most of his wealth coming from shares in Microsoft. Steve Ballmer's wealth is derived mostly from a stake in Microsoft. Over the years, he sold $3.4 billion worth of stock and collected a net $4.5 billion in dividends. In 2000, Steve Ballmer was named CEO after Bill Gates stepped down. There, he earned a salary of $1.35 million in 2018. In August 2013, Steve Ballmer announced he would be stepping down within 12 months and was replaced by Satya Nadella on February 4, 2014. Larry Ellison. Larry Ellison, an American billionaire entrepreneur who has a net worth of $88 billion, amassed his substantial wealth as the founder of software giant Oracle. Larry also served as CEO until September 2014. Ellison is one of the richest people in the world, behind other tycoons like Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, and Bernard Arnold. Currently, Larry has a net worth of $700 billion. In the past, Larry has been one of the highest paid executives in the world, taking home an impressive $100 million or more in some years. On March 12, 1986, Larry Ellison took Oracle public the day before Bill Gates took Microsoft public. The IPO price starts at $18 a share, which meant Larry's net worth was nearly $100 million at the end of the first day of trading. In 1990, Oracle found itself perilously close to bankruptcy. After losing more than 50% of its market cap, Oracle only had a few months of cash left in the bank. Larry lost around $150 million and was considered for removal from the company, but decided not to leave. Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg is an American technology entrepreneur and philanthropist who has a net worth of 70 billion US dollars. Mark has spent much of the last decade as one of the richest people on the planet. He owns 5% of all global stock market value, making him the youngest billionaire at age 36 and fifth richest person in the world. His valuation for Facebook exceeded $80 billion in 2017, but he is worth far more than this. Out of the top 100 richest people in the world, Mark is ranked 8th, and out of the top 30 wealthiest individuals, he's ranked 12th. Mark is one of the Facebook's founders and currently owns 4% of the company, worth a total of $23 billion. Mark also holds stakes in other companies, primarily through his voting rights in Facebook. He topped the Forbes billionaire list for the first time in early 2020. In 2022, his net worth surpassed $126 billion and made him one of the top 5 richest people in the world. His fortunes took a different trajectory over subsequent months. In April of 2022, his net worth was $65 billion. Down from his start in January at $340 million, multiplied by 25. Mark Zuckerberg's wealth evaporated, and by November, he had slipped from number 5 to number 19 on the list. Michael Dell. Michael Dell is an American business executive and technology entrepreneur who has a net worth of $52 billion. Michael left college to start his first company, which earned him the majority of wealth he currently has. This $1,000 venture eventually grew into Dell Inc., which would go to be one of the most profitable computer companies in the world. Michael is the CEO and chairman of Dell Technologies, which is one of the largest technology companies in the world. While Michael Dell may be highly successful, his net worth is not necessarily tied to him owning Dell Technologies. Mr. Dell's net worth comes from his investments in a variety of private companies, including an ownership stake in both Dell and MST Capital. Phil Knight. Phil Knight is an American entrepreneur, sports fan, and philanthropist who made $4 billion in 2017. Phil Knight started his company Nike Inc. in 1964. Philip Knight was born in Portland, Oregon on February 24, 1938. His parents were Loden Knight and Bill Knight, who was a lawyer and later a newspaper publisher. He was raised in the Portland neighborhood of Eastmoreland and graduated from Cleveland High School. At the University of Oregon, he became a member of Phi Gamma Delta fraternity and worked as a sports reporter for the Oregon Daily Emerald. Philip graduated from college in 1959 with an undergraduate degree in journalism. Phil Knight is one of the co-founders of Nike. He has 24% of the world's largest athletic shoe and sports apparel company, Nike. Knight manages Class A and Class B shorts for Swoosh through a Delaware-based holding company appropriately named Swoosh. Knight also owns 10% of Swoosh. Additionally, Nike owns the Converse and Jordan brands. Jack Ma. Jack Ma is the co-founder and former executive chairman of Alibaba Group, and he has achieved a net worth of $34 billion. He is most famous for being named as the richest person on both the continent of Asia and China. In 1999, Ma convinced 18 people to help him start a business by starting Alibaba in his apartment. In 2000, the company attracted a total of $25 million in investment from foreign venture firms. He announced on September 10, 2018 that he would be stepping down from his position as executive chairman of Alibaba Group. He will be succeeded by Daniel Zhang. Eric Schmidt. Eric Schmidt is an American businessman and philanthropist who has a net worth of $23 billion. He is most famous for being the former CEO of Google, which he served as from 2001 until 2011. He successfully steered the company through its blockbuster IPO in 2004 but left 3 years after due to other interests. Eric later went on to serve as chairman and technical advisor through 2020. Eric is one of the few individuals to become a billionaire as an employee of a company he did not found. Other examples include eBay's Meg Whitman, JP Morgan's Jamie Dimon, and Apple's Tim Cook. Eric Schmidt was born in Washington, D.C. in 1955. He attended high school in Blacksburg, Virginia, and then attended Princeton University and went on to graduate from the University of California, Berkeley with a master's degree in electrical engineering. Afterwards, he went on to earn a doctorate in electrical engineering and computer science from Stanford University. Rupert Murdoch. Rupert Murdoch is a media mogul that became wealthy as the founder of News Corp. Rupert Murdoch has an estimated net worth of $20 billion. Although Murdoch is Australian, he is leveraged in the United States and around the world, owning media companies like Fox News, The Wall Street Journal, Daily Telegraph, The Times, Sky News Australia, and many others. Murdoch began his career in the newspaper industry as owner of a relatively small paper in Adelaide before he eventually branched out and focused heavily on international markets, especially in the United States. By 1985, he renounced his Australian citizenship to become a naturalized US citizen by business reasons. Rupert Murdoch is a billionaire entrepreneur. In 1990, he became the 60th richest person in the world with a net worth of $1.1 billion. By 1996, Rupert had become the 85th richest person in the world with a net worth of $3.2 billion and was owner of 800 companies across 50 countries. In 2000, Rupert's company News Corp had a total net worth of over $5 billion. That's it for this video, Fortune Fastlaner. Remember to subscribe to our channel, and if you feel like we've delivered value, please share this video with one person. That's right, just one person, as a token of your appreciation for the hard work we put into making content that educates and helps you on your mission of building your own fortune. Remember, you can watch video after video, but it isn't until you actually take action that you'll start to see results. See you soon!